people, it's 2024. Happy New Year. So, I just thought to share something that I hear people talk about when it comes to domestic abuse, and it's a kind of a very subtle act of victim blaming. So, people often assume that a lot of victims or survivors of domestic abuse saw the signs of abuse before the relationship. But that is not true. So, the reality for a lot of people is perpetrators don't come, they don't present themselves as abusers. Abuse realistically starts with friendship, starts with charm, starts with kindness. Abuse does not start with abuse. So, and when we talk about signs, victims haven't seen the signs before the relationship, before committing to the relationship with the abuser. I think until recently, for most people, the signs they are aware of is physical. So as long as the person is not hitting you, kicking you, slapping you in any way or form, it's not abusive. So it wasn't until recent years where coercive and controlling behavior, gaslighting, and things like that, have come to awareness. So let's be mindful when we are discussing domestic abuse situations. If you don't know, you don't know, and not to blame people for having seen the signs and still staying or committing to the relationship. Now, let's think about it for a minute. Let's even say they saw the signs of abuse. We are also the society that we encourage people to look out for the best in other people. We tell people no one is perfect. So where do you leave people with that sort of opinion? Yeah? So, which means even when some of the victim survivors saw the signs, we remind them to look out for the best in people. We remind them that no one is perfect. And I think some people have found themselves in situations where they also create excuses for the abuser, like saying things like, oh, he didn't mean to do that to you, and all of that. Don't, forgive, overlook it. You guys have been in this relationship for some time. The wedding plans are in place. Just forgive him, overlook it, didn't mean it, and then you create excuses like it's because of the wedding pressure and everything. So let's be mindful when we're talking about domestic abuse victims and the signs. And if they even saw the signs, you need to bear in mind whatever it was they saw at the time, it doesn't even matter anymore. Okay? It doesn't matter anymore. What's most important at this moment for the victim survivors is the support they need. So even if they saw the signs, ignored it for whatever reason, what's more important is now they're crying out for help. So support them. So let's be mindful not to engage in subtle acts of victim blaming. I'm sure someone will find this useful. And if you do, please do share it with people. Thank you.